Hello, everyone. Welcome to Catherine's ESL classroom. In today's lesson, we are going to learn the differences between the words by and until. So what are the differences? Well, let me give you an example in a sentence. Hopefully, by the end of this lesson, you will learn the differences between by and until. Or hopefully, until maybe you reach the knowledge check and complete it on part 2. So let's get started and have some fun. So welcome again, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How about you? It's a beautiful summer so far, right? So our lesson today will be on part 1, learning the differences between by and until, not just the differences, but also how to use it in a construction of a sentence. So we're going to have a deep dive, meaning we're going to study it. We use by to talk about a deadline and when something will happen before that time. For example, by tomorrow, by next week, by 6 o'clock, by Wednesday, by summer, by 2023, or by August. Here are some examples. I'll be back by 7 o'clock. I'll have gotten my degree in English by next year. Don't worry, you will get your books by Thursday. I'd better pay the phone bill. It has to be paid by tomorrow. She's very busy this week. She has to finish this report by Wednesday. They hope to build the offices by March next year. You will need to hand your project in by the end of next week. Okay, now let's learn until. We use until to talk about something that will keep going on for a duration of time from one specific time to another. Now, we can say until or we can say till. These are some fun facts about the differences, but there are no differences. Until and till are the same and interchangeable. Until is a newer word and is usually preferred over till in writing and in speech. Till has been in use in English since the 9th century. The earliest sense of the word was the same as the preposition to. It has been used as a conjunction, meaning until, since the 12th century. Until has been in use as both a preposition and a conjunction for almost as long. Both of these words are acceptable. You may send a text to your misbehaving child stating either you are grounded till forever or you are grounded until forever. Okay, so these are just more fun facts on using until and till and how we can use them professionally. We can use them also impersonally and as well as more proper versus improper. Now, remember, you can use both, okay? So some examples of until. Alan came yesterday. He will stay with us until the weekend. She is very busy this week. She won't have any time until Wednesday. Dave will be on holiday until Monday. Yesterday, he stayed in bed until 12 o'clock. Okay, some more examples. Sometimes we can use both by and until in a sentence, but their meanings differ from one another. For example, he has a bad fever. He needs to be in bed until 10 o'clock. This means he is already in bed and he needs to stay in bed up to 10 o'clock. Another example is he has a bad fever. He needs to be in bed by 10 o'clock. This means he is not in bed, but for his good health, he needs to go to bed at the latest at 10 o'clock. You see the differences? Now, how to correct by and until. Here's a wrong example. Write the report until 5 p.m. That's a no-no. The right way is to say, write the report by 5 p.m. That means the deadline is 5 p.m. It's due. Another way to say it correctly is the written report is due by 5 p.m. Another one is you have until 5 p.m. to write the report. Okay, getting the hang of it? As a preposition of time, by means on or before. For example, we will send you the documents by Friday. Use by when you refer to a deadline. Until means up to a particular time. For example, we have until Friday to send out the documents. Use until when you refer to the period of time before a deadline. By is used to describe an action or event that happens on or before a particular moment. For example, we expect to know the judgment by the end of November. Until is used to describe a state or situation in the period of time up to a particular moment. So here's the period of time up to a particular moment. For example, the court proceedings are expected to last until November. By and until are the two prepositions of time which are commonly misinterpreted. Okay, so I want to kind of give you more of a cheat sheet or a summary of by and until. So the basis for comparison of by and until. So the meaning of by would be not later than. So you can, if you don't know how to use the word by properly yet, then you can change it for not later than. You can also say must be done by. It also answers the question, when is it due? Until would be another word to replace until, could be duration. It answers the question, how long? We can also replace until with up to. Okay, so the usage of by is a deadline, and the usage of until is period before the deadline. The specific time of using by, it is followed by specific time. Until it is not followed by a specific time, not typically. Some examples. John will come back to town by Monday. John will be out of town until Monday, okay? Kate will be at the party by 4 o'clock. Kate will be at the party until 4 o'clock. Okay, so you see the differences between these two examples. So let's see if we can change by with some other words. John will come back to town no later than Monday. Kate will be at the party no later than 4 o'clock. Let's do the next one on until. John will be out of town during or up to Monday. Okay, that would be a better one, up to. John will be out of town up to Monday. Kate will be at the party up to 4 o'clock. You see the differences now? Okay, so the part of speech of by and until. So by can be used as a preposition, an adverb, or a noun, and until can be used as a preposition and conjunction. So I want to thank you, everyone. And I also want you to stay tuned for the part 2 of knowledge check. So how did you do, everyone? Did you learn the differences between by and until up to this point? Or do you need to learn this by or until the next quiz? Did I trick you there? Okay, so remember, by is the deadline and until is the duration or up to. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I hope you learned so much by using the words by and until, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.